It's such a simple little formula, but it works. And I think it's worked forever. So I don't know where and when we decided to shift paths. Welcome back to another video. Today's topic of discussion is something that I've been spending a lot of time on thinking about for some time right now. Some things just don't make sense to me, and we're gonna try to make some sense out of it today. So for the past few years, Harley Davidson has been releasing their new models in January. So for example, right now we're in August of 2025. The brand new 2026 models will be releasing out to all of us, the public, in January. Just doesn't make sense to me. Prior to that, back in, I think the last year before they changed it, might have been 2019, 2020, around there, their releases were in August. So as the automotive community, how they release their stuff is most of the time in August, September, is when they release their new model years. For example, right now is August 2025. If you look at the car industry, or what Harley Davidson was doing before, was that August or September came around and that's where you will release, for example, this year would be the 2026 models. So a few months right before the year ends is when you see the brand new models come out to the public. Now, I'm gonna tell you why I think Harley Davidson made such a huge mistake here and why I think they need to revert back to the original formula. Now, hear me out, right? If it's January, for the most part throughout the country, it's wintertime. It's cold. If you're in the East Coast where I'm at, I'm in Jersey, it's freezing cold. It's one of the coldest months. It's around the teens or 20 degrees. Other parts in the country like Florida, South Texas, California, you're gonna have nice weather, 75, 80-ish around there. Cool, but a big bulk of the community or a big popularity is all stuffed in the Northeast. Anywhere from Wisconsin east. If you look at the density of the amount of people that live in this whole Northeast pocket, it's a lot. Millions and millions and millions. I didn't lose you yet, right? Just hear me out. So if you're releasing motorcycles in the wintertime, in one of the coldest months, you release it to the public, you expect people to come out and buy a motorcycle and now store it away in their garage for 2 or 3 months. So then they could go ahead and enjoy it in the springtime and summertime. It just doesn't make sense to me, right? As opposed to the motorcycles being released August, September. August obviously is the summer month. Awesome. If I'm buying a brand new motorcycle, I'm super hyped about the brand new year, brand new models, brand new colors, any updates that have been done. It's still summertime, or if it's still September, the weather's still amazing. It's, I don't know, me, I'm gonna be more intrigued to make my way to a dealership, look at a bike, and I might walk out of that dealership with a motorcycle, because guess what? It's what, every day of the week, but guess what? I just bought a motorcycle, I'm gonna go out right now, I'm gonna ride it. Or you know what, this weekend, I'm planning to take a trip on my bike that I just bought right now. And the weather's nice. I don't need to buy a bike and store it away for a few months. I think to me that's kind of a deterrence. You're kind of deterring your customers to kind of wait. And when you put that mentality of, well, you know, I like it, but maybe later, I might buy it later, that to me is a lost sale. I don't know, from a business point, I think the approach is wrong, man. I think we need to go back to the August, September releases. The months are still warm. People are gonna be wanting to get out there and enjoy the weather still. And then the winter time comes and you store your bike. Am I crazy, or does that make any sense whatsoever? It's such a simple little formula, but it works. And I think it's worked forever. So I don't know where and when we decided to shift paths from release dates in warm months to cold winter months. It just doesn't make sense at all. Now I know some of you guys right now are saying, well, I ride around all year round. Like me too. Like I ride all year round. If it's above 37, I'm out there riding. Anything below that, I'm good. Back in 2024, when I bought my Lowrider ST, I bought that bike, I believe it was late March, because I know I went down to Daytona, saw the bike in person down there, fell in love with it, and I came back up and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. But it was already mid-March, I believe, and the weather, for some reason, it was already turning pretty nice, and I made that purchase. But January, it's a long stretch, because you got the whole month of January, you got the whole month of February, which is even worse, and then March, sometimes March is still pretty cold. Yeah, once again, it just doesn't make sense to me. Am I crazy or what? Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Do you think that they should go back to the original formula like they were doing before, and just like the automotive industry does it? Does that make more sense, or should it just leave it as is right now with the release dates in January? Drop your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, send it to your friends, and subscribe. It's free. You just hit boom, you're subscribed. Now you get notified whenever I post stuff, and it costs you nothing. That's gonna be it. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Like always, let the force be with you. Ride safe and enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.